photography in hotels. It's been my experience that whenever you book a session, sometimes you book it at my place, but sometimes you can book it at a hotel, right? So there's some certain tips that you need to know if you want to book a hotel for you have a session in your hotel, or if as a photographer, that if you want to use hotels as your boudoir, hosting a boudoir marathon or something like that. I've been doing I've done boudoir marathons on and off for the past 10 years. It's not my jam, just because it's too much work in such a compressed time. I rather focus my time in individual sessions, but they're fun things to do, especially like in the summer when my apartment is super hot and we can just rent a nice hotel room with AC. Okay, so the number one tip is to look for a hotel that is newish or has been recently renovated. Those hotels have a more of a neutral palette or a modern palette as well, because there's a lot of hotels that I've been through that there are a lot of beige and a lot of green and blue. So try to stay away from those looks. Look for a white, gray, teal type of tone that it looks more modern, or even with some hotels have a little pop of red and stuff like that. So do check the hotel rooms and see which one you prefer. It's also good to have extra room. Well, I guess is tip number 2 is to have extra room for your stuff or where to get ready. So we have to keep the one area of the hotel clean. So usually is a bed, that area that needs to be not cluttered. So what we do is try to get ready either in the washroom if we're not going to use it, or outside, like in hall, kind of like in the vestibule, call it, I don't even know. Or if you can rent one of those junior suites to have like a connecting door and a couch or something like that, that's awesome, because like if you do a group boudoir, everybody can wait over there or get ready over there, and we can still shoot in the bedroom. So it's one of those tips for a group boudoir that is very helpful, that people have rented junior suites or even 2 rooms close together. So okay, and then number 3 is hide cords and ads and stuff like that on the phone. So there's always a big stinking phone next to the side table and next to the bed. So we try to put those down, hide the water bottles, the alarm clock and stuff like that. We hide those things. We have to, because I don't want to Photoshop them after they I don't know if they don't ruin a picture per se, but like, what is that clock doing there, after you see a nice little button and the clock is right there. So to book a hotel on a Saturday or a Sunday or a long weekend. So if you book me on a Saturday at 3, you check in at 3 p.m. Check-in time is usually that time. You check in and we start and have a boudoir session, and then you can stay the night. I mean, how cool would that be as a tip of as a gift for your boyfriend or husband or whatever? Just tell him to come closer to 6, meet him for dinner, and then stay over the night, and that is awesome. I mean, you get your boudoir session and then leave. He can be none the wiser about it, and it's kind of like when he gets the book, he will be like, oh wait, where is this? We were there, what were you doing? It's a clever idea, and then the expense of a hotel seems more reasonable because you're enjoying the night out in the town, and especially if you have kids, you can leave the kids and have a really grown-up time. And it's a good idea for birthdays or anniversaries or stuff like that. So booking me at 3, it honestly takes 2 hours, a boudoir session, because with makeup and stuff, and you get the makeup, so you're already ready to go out in the world and have a nice grown-up time. And the other tip is to share the expense. I mean, if a group of girls get together, this has happened for those bachelorettes. at least the bride wants to have a session, so 1 or 2 of the girls want to. They're usually the shy people and the ones that don't really want to participate in the boudoir, but they can all pitch in and have a nice rent a nice hotel and then stay overnight, and the bride and the other 2 girls that want to have the session, they just do it, and then they're ready to go out, and people are getting ready outside the room, and they have a great party night after. So it's a great idea to plan around these, especially in the summer when there's more things to do outside and you don't want to have to worry about coats and stuff and all that jazz. So yeah, just book ahead, and that's it. Those are my tips about tips to shoot in a hotel. So I hope you enjoy these, and please subscribe so we get more tips. And I'll try to upload content every 2 weeks, or hoping for weekly, but I don't know at this point. Thank you.